Well, welcome to the overnight. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last time I did one was the Giants schedule. And I've seen a bunch of things at the Giants. Everyone's so fucking excited about Jackson Dart and Scatabo and Abdul Carter and, looking at OTAs and how Russell Wilson will probably make Jalen Hyatt into a fucking receiver and shit like that. And I'm just gonna make one thing real quick. You wanna know something? Until it happens in a regular season game, then I'll get excited. As of right now, I am not. So, that's that. Now I'm gonna talk about the fucking Yankees. These last two weekends have been disturbing. And it's the fucking pitching. And yes, they've been. I don't even care about the fucking Cleveland series. They beat up on the AL Central. That's fucking irrelevant. It doesn't matter how good Cleveland is and shit like that. But I'm like, last weekend against the Dodgers, Boone fucking mismanaged game one. They got fucking shelled in game two. And then they salvaged game three. And then you lost your fucking best you lost your fucking best reliever and your closer in Weaver. And you know what that boils down to? That boils down to fucking over fucking use. It was bound to fucking happen. And I had in the back of my mind, like, I kind of said it last year that when you overuse a pitcher in the playoffs, the next year, a track record, they're not healthy the next year. Something happens. Whether it's an arm or a shoulder. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking hamstring. But when you use a pitcher 5 times in a 7-day span, and you use your fucking closer at that fucking span, and two of those games, where he wasn't even fucking needed, you have him in a 4-run fucking in a game where they're out 4 runs in the 9th inning, wasn't needed. And then you put him in a fucking 18-2 blowout, wasn't needed. It's just fucking just fucking Boonology. And now this weekend with the Red Sox, finally for the first time we're facing the Red Sox this year, and the way, every year it just gets later and later and later. When in the next 10 years, Major League Baseball will have all of the division games in the last 50 games of the year. Just have them all at fucking once. And make it fucking interesting for Major League Baseball. They should fucking do that. The last 52 games against all your division opponents. What was it, the last 6 weeks of the year? And especially in pennant races. But Will Warren pitched good Friday. It kind of made it interesting. And then Saturday's game was disturbing because, the Boston had, the problem is not their offense. The problem is their pitching. The problem is their bullpen. When you have Garrett Crochet give up 7 runs, yes, they did win. But no. You fucking lose by fucking 4. It wasn't, no, I don't even know how many, was it 11-7? And then tonight's game, where Carlos Rodon opened up 14 of the first 16. And it fell off the fucking map. And whatnot. I mean, fuck. And Boston has a lot of former Yankees. on that squad. Chapman, Refsnyder, Weissert, and now you have Narvaez. And you look at the two backup catchers from last season who Brian Cashman fucking traded away. You traded Jose Trevino to Cincinnati for Cruz. You think, all right, it's a good trade. And now you see what Jose Trevino's batting. He's batting fucking 300. And now you have Narvaez. He's batting 280 and he's batting 4th on the Red Sox. And who do we have? We have J.C. Escara, who's batting 220. And all these and Yankee fans like, oh, he's a good hitter. And, he had that 3-hit game. You want to know something? He had that 3-hit game against Colorado. Colorado is a fucking single-A team. Pretty much. My fucking daughter can get 3 hits off their fucking pitching staff. And then you have Austin Wells batting 220. These guys can't throw out base runners. And they can't hit. But yet, Yankees have good catching depth and whatnot. And you know what? Someone you were high on burned you tonight. Because I figured Narvaez was going to be their backup catcher for this until they fucking traded him for fucking nothing. And then he went and fucking burned the Yankees tonight with that 3-run homer to take the lead for good. And that is going to haunt the Yankees. Because I think, and I believe this, when Giancarlo Stanton returns, Escara is done. And Ben Rice is going to be your backup catcher, first baseman, DH. They're going to find a way to keep him in the fucking lineup. So, and can we fucking DFA Tim Hill? He worn out. He's done. He's like all those are you look at his ERA and it's fucking fraudulent. It's almost like Wandy Peralta. It's like, oh yeah, he's good. No. You have to look. Look at the optics. Fuck the numbers. Remember Wandy Peralta had a good ERA last year or the year before? And every time he put fucking runners on and give up runs here and there. And everyone was no. I think Tim Hill is fucking done. That ERA is fucking a mirage. And what was the fucking reasoning for putting Loizac in for a second fucking inning tonight? That makes no fucking sense. He is not built for 2 fucking innings, especially when he comes off a fucking shoulder. You haven't pitched an inning, and if he has it just doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. And you want to know something? You give up back-to-back homers to start the 8th, and you're like, you know what? This is why, and I've always said it, and I will continue to say it, until Aaron Boone is not the manager of this team will never win a World Series. It's just not fucking happening. Not fucking happening. It's that simple. Because I just think, and you looked at it last year, he fucking blew game 1. He gave it fucking away. I mean, let's put in someone who hasn't pitched in 5 weeks. Over Tim Hill, who was pitching well in the postseason. You don't go to him to pitch to Freddie Freeman. We all know how that fucking happened. And look at where Nestor is. I don't even know if he's fucking pitching for Milwaukee. Or even on the IL. I don't even know. I don't even fucking care. But this is what I fucking know. Aside from Judge and Goldschmidt and Bellinger's been, been hitting better. Everyone else needs to fucking step it up. That's how I see it. And the pitching, yes, Rodon had, fell apart, but you know something? He's pitched really well. So is Farid. Will Warren, he bounced back from that start against the Dodgers, but I'm hoping they go and get a starter. Go get Alcantara. Don't even bring back fucking Stroman. Just fucking don't. Just let him fucking rehab the rest of the fucking year. I don't fucking want to see him because he's fucking terrible and he's just... But this weekend series, you know what? I'm just sick and tired of this fucking crap with this team. It's always against... It doesn't matter how bad fucking Boston is. They're always fucking pests. And then... the last thing I'm going to talk about is, Jazz. Shut your mouth. Free smoke at 7. You know what? What did you do tonight? What did you do tonight? What did that rookie pitcher he made those comments. And you know what? Judge shut him up. And then what happened after that? He settled in. So he got the last laugh. And what did you do? While getting interviewed on ESPN, you had a fucking throwing error? Shut your fucking mouth. Every time you open your mouth, this team fucking loses. Shut up and just fucking play. Just shut the fuck up. Alright? It's that fucking simple. So, I don't know. I'm going to go enjoy my weekend. And I know the Yankees have an off day. And they got Kansas City, which is no pushover. And then they got Boston again at Fenway. And we'll see how that fares. But we'll fucking see. But this was a series you couldn't lose. You couldn't lose against that team who couldn't win 1-run games, and you just couldn't. So it's just inexcusable. So and the pitching especially the bullpen has to fucking pitch better. And Devin Williams, if it isn't the fucking ninth inning, it's just a fucking hold your breath moment. So, that's that for this evening. I'll probably come back on in the next couple weeks, the draft, on how, and the Nets have the future, and they're trying to move up, but I'm so glad the Knicks fucking lost. That was fucking karma. And now we own their future. And then they lost, and then they fucking fired their coach. And I've always told people, I always get the last laugh. And 9 times out of 10 I always do. So hopefully in a couple of weeks that the Nets will make good, solid picks. And we'll go from there. Have a good morning.